Hey everybody, welcome to week 5 of class. We are right in the middle of module 2, focusing on the biology of addiction. So last week we learned more about the body, the brain. This week we are going to look more about co-occurring populations. So looking at people who have a co-occurring substance use disorder and mental health diagnosis, or a co-occurring substance use disorder and disability. So let's check out what we're doing this week. We're going to scroll down to the week 5 content here. So let's check out our week 5 Moodle book. So our learning objectives for this week. So we want to be able to, at the end of the week, should be able to discuss the prevalence, characteristics, areas of risk, and treatment barriers that typically exist for a person with a co-occurring mental disorders or disability. Describe the most common mental disorders that co-occur with substance use and gambling disorders. Discuss current strengths-based treatment innovations and self-help options, and be able to explain the continued need for integrated treatment practices, the progress being made, and persistent barriers. So I know I've discussed before that this class as a whole it's a foundations class, right? So we are building a foundation, so a breadth of knowledge. You will, for those of you who are either in the CAS program on the LAC track, or for those of you that are just interested, in the spring, there is a full 2-credit co-occurring course where we look at co-occurring challenges in more depth and detail. So know that that's coming. I think another important point is, as an LAC, we're only able to treat substance use disorders. So if we have somebody that has a co-occurring diagnosis, we want to make sure that we are either working as part of an integrated team within our facility, or if we don't have that capacity, that we're referring out and getting so that our clients can have support for their mental health or disability challenges. So we want to make sure that we're working with other providers so that our clients are getting integrated care that can support them as a whole person. So yeah, those are our learning objectives and things to keep in mind as we engage in our content this week. So our content, we are in chapter 4 of our textbook. Please know that I cannot provide any more PDF copies of our textbook. There is a textbook on reserve at the library that you can access. It's at the Missoula College Library. You can check it out for 2 hours at a time, so you can get your reading done, use it to work on your assignments and things like that. If you're not in Missoula and haven't gotten your textbook yet, I hope that you've already emailed me. I've asked, I've had several announcements about this, but if you haven't, please reach out because you do need your textbook to complete the assignments. So check out, I've got a couple videos here. So screening and treatment for co-occurring disorders and introduction to co-occurring disorders. So those are really 2 small videos. And then there's SAMHSA has this article, The Case for Screening and Treatment of Co-occurring Disorders. Why is this important? And so read through those articles and then use this information as you complete your assignment this week. So our next steps assignment. So this week we are engaging in those course materials that I just reviewed and participating in the week 5 discussion. Then next week we will finish module 2, looking at behavioral addictions like gambling, eating disorders, shopping disorders. That would be things like internet, gaming. So you'll do a discussion forum next week and you'll take the module 2 exam next week. So lots going on next week. So I will do a separate video to review the discussion question for the week. So as always, head on over to the homepage, post questions if you've got them, and I'm looking forward to seeing how everybody engages this week. Thank you.